Seattle, Washington. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the London BlackKnights.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London BlackKnights and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1
touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Their 48-yard line.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To DK Metcalf. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
The quarterback set. A fumble on the play.
2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
9-7. Seahawks 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains. and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Gain of 15.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Number 34.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
London.
From 8 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Black Knights 14, Seahawks 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him. And they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
14, Seahawks 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 8 yards.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is incomplete. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
The quarterback on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks, is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. That time, a 6-play drive.
28. Seahawks 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down in midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And a London 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1 yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the Giants who pick up the victory at home. The Eagles continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Hounds seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Second and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the London
movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
9-yard pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
1st and goal.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A 10-play drive that time.
Knights 42. Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Number 84. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it. And a loose football, and this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The running back.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
At the goal line.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
The quarterback keeps it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. London about set to take over on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Barnett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
London about set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
34 on the carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
On the play.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Number 34.
That second down play nets a -4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And 10. At their own 40.
London about set to take over on offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.